Hey guys, Austin Goodwin here with Busy Bee Detail. Today I'm going to be covering a very important aspect of detailing, which is wheels. And I'll be starting a series on how to wash the exterior of your car properly. I'll try to do this with minimalistic tools, and just so you guys starting out can figure out how it's done. As always, if you like the video, press subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and then we'll get straight into it. So what you'll need today, I'll start with brushes. This is a wheel woolly. A variety of places sell them. I'll link one in the description. This is like a ferret brush. Again, I'll link another in the description. With these brushes, I like to use these when the car has been maintained very well. There isn't a bunch of gunk in the wheel wells because this stick is flexy and the bristles aren't too aggressive. So that being said, it doesn't like to pull out a year or two's worth of gunk from wheel wells like this guy will, because he's more aggressive and a bit more agile. I will say though, for this brush is much better to use on wheels that aren't too beat up, because with them these are much faster because they have a higher diameter. So like I said, I like to use this if the wheels are well kept, and this if they're super beat up. One more thing, wheel gunk will come back on you with this brush because the bristles are stiffer and they flick back, so make sure you're not wearing your nice pants. My choice wheel cleaner is going to be Shine Supply Wise Guy. If the wheels are real bad, you'll see it just melt off the brown, and that helps so you don't have to fight with the wheel blooming look from dirt getting trapped in tire shines. So that's really nice. It'll knock out most wheels in one round, opposed to degreaser you might need 3 or 4 rounds to get that brown out of there and to get a nice tire shine to stick. My choice wheel cleaner is going to be Wheel Brightener by Meguiar's. This is a very economical product. It is acidic, but get over the pH neutral height. That is a marketing scam and it's bullcrap. I let it sit on the wheel for about 40 seconds, and that will allow for it to do the heavy lifting for you. Like I said earlier, it will oxidize brakes a bit. I just inform all of my clients, but by the time you get down the street, it will go away because your brake pad will have removed it from the rotor. If the wheels are starting to oxidize, on some wheels you'll notice a little orange everywhere that won't quite rub off, then I would recommend trying to use a iron remover like Iron X. And then finally, I like to use Hyper Wash in my bucket. Again, very economical, Meguiar's Hyper Wash, just to add some lubrication so you're not scratching the crap out of the wheels. So as far as the process goes, you'll want to do your wheels first, because when you're doing your wheels, if you get any kind of dirt back onto the clean car, that's gonna suck. So go ahead and knock out your wheels first and then start washing the car. So first thing you want to do, make sure you're working on a cool surface. You don't want this to be super hot. If it is, this wheel brightener might end up drying up on the wheels a little premature, and you needed to leave it on there for roughly 40 seconds for it to really do your work for you. So if you have hot wheels, just go ahead and rinse them off real quick or wait for them to cool down. Since these aren't hot, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on there straight. That way it sticks to the dirt a bit better and all the grime on there. So you wanna make sure you're spraying back here in the wheel barrels as well, so go ahead and spray the face.
Spray down.
Don't you love when your wheel cleaner gets blown back in your face from the wind? Alright, now that that's sprayed on, we're going to awkwardly wait around for about 40 seconds so it can do its job. Okay, and that's about done. I'm using this wheel brush because my wheels aren't too dirty. I take pretty good care of my car, and this larger brush will take care of this a little bit quicker because it's got the larger brush size, like diameter, so it gets in here pretty well. So get to it. No, I started on the wrong side. Typically I try to start on the bottom. That way I'm not knocking all the or the wheel brightener off. And then just get all back there in the wheel barrels and then pull out and try to get all between the spokes simultaneously. So see, I go back there, boom. And this right here is why I'm using this on my car instead of the quick wheel brush with the little ferret tail one. Because it's a lot easier to clean out the in between the spokes and stuff. And then once you're done with that, take your wash mitt and just mop up the front of it and any spots you might have missed.
Okay.
Now that that's done, we're going to rinse off. Okay, next up we're going to use our Wise Guy wheel cleaner. and this stuff is awesome. I've said enough good stuff about it already, but you'll see it just melt off all the brown instantly, and that really helps opposed to using a degreaser where you might have to go over them 2 or 3 times for it to tire shine to stick to it. These will come clean typically with the first round if you don't have real beat up tires, and the tire shine will stick to it pretty well. So let's get to it. You just spray it on here pretty liberally. I like to go about 2 rounds just to let it work for me a little bit. And these tires shouldn't be too dirty. Like I said, they're my tires, but this will shock you. This wheel cleaner will, tires you thought were clean, it'll pull some brown out and make them look filthy. And then you want to take your scrub brush I showed you earlier and just scrub in. Try to get around this lip of the wheel too, of the tire, because that likes to get real brown over time because that never gets properly cleaned. And then make sure you get up in these rivets up here where the tread starts on the tire. And then rinse, and it is that easy. Alrighty, that wheel's done. I'm gonna pull you guys in for a closer look at what I'll do on the next wheel.
Chance, acid rapper, soccer, hacky sacker, cocky, khaki, jacket, jacker, slap, happy slapper, or rocky, rocket launcher, shake that laffy taffy, jolly raunchy rapper, dang, 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 ski, 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 she do that thing for 3 retweets, the album feel like 92, now take that bump for he 3P, Chance, ho, I said, cruising on that LSD, ask yourself about my deal, he look back, said, hell yeah, let's see, this shit my favorite song, you just don't know the words, but I still fuck with you, you just ain't never heard. It go like count that stack, pop that captain, down that jack. All my niggas hit that zit, and all my ladies bout that bitch. This my jam, this my jam, this my jam, this my jam, about that jam, about that jam.
And there is the finished result. I went ahead and topped my wheels off with some Optimum tire gel. You can see the wheel barrels are all cleaned up, blah, 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 blah. And if you were to miss any spots, you can always just go in with some O&R, Optimum No Rinse, or a quick detailer and clean that up real quick. And hopefully this video helped. Again, if it helped, please subscribe, like it, and then comment below any other tips and tricks you'd like me to share with you. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.